What is going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'm joined by Geekdom 101 once again for a Dragon Ball Super discussion. Wow, I really emphasized that really hard for whatever reason. Doesn't matter. Today we're discussing Dragon Ball Super and its improvements. Now, I know what you're probably wondering. Rhymestyle, what the hell do you mean by improvement? Well, a lot has happened internally that, I'll let Geekdom kind of sort of explain. He did a video that, I will link in the description below. But I'll let him kind of cover the summary of it so you guys understand. But a lot has actually improved on the Toei side, which is good news for us. Dragon Ball Super is not, Dragon Ball Super looking good in the last 3 episodes in the Champ Park is not a coincidence. So how about we start with that? Geekdom, do you want to kind of explain the summary of it, but don't mention too much. You obviously did a whole video on this, and people can go watch the full details over there to what happened. But do you want to kind of break that down?
Yes, I appreciate that. Yeah, the video is over on my channel about King Ryu becoming the showrunner. But one thing I'll say, all right, is that, yeah, Super's getting better, but you got to be careful with this only because you're going to have people comment and they're going to say, well, it's only getting better because it's new material. And I agree. There is something
helps.
to that.
It definitely helps.
Yes, and I remember I talked to Black and Fist one night extensively about this, about how he feels that Dragon Ball Super redoing the movies was a bad idea. And
awful.
Yeah. Now, in my interview coming up with Hujio, which should be on my channel Friday, there's your plug. No, Hujio and I actually talk about how that was Toriyama's idea. But from the interview in the 50th anniversary Dragon Book, Toriyama was not happy with the way it was actually executed, even though that was his idea. And we talk about more in-depth stuff with Toei, but I know.
And to those wondering, Hujio has actual information. This is not just some random guy. This is not like one of those guys like, hey, my uncle works at Toei. You told me everything. Like, Hujio knows the stuff, so I just want to toss it out there so people know what to expect from that. But go ahead.
Hujio is on speaking terms with certain people that are on speaking terms with certain people in Toei. That's a fact. But no, I just wanted to say that I don't remember if we talked about this on air or off air, but I know I said it to you and Atoshi, a few other guys, that for the Resurrection F arc, a number of the Toei, the big shots, the A-team, left the series for a little while because a lot of them felt that it was redundant material. They didn't want to do Resurrection F again because they worked so hard on the movie, earlier this year. So as a result
for less pay again.
Yeah, for very little pay. And now they're coming back for it. I said they're probably going to come back for the Champa stuff. And as you can see, the animation has improved dramatically, I feel, especially with the first couple episodes. Yeah, the writing it's a new story. It's fresh. It's unique. And the
choreography has been good.
Yeah,
Did you see the part with Jacko and Gekkomon? That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, not just that, but also now people have kind of criticized that the next episode preview with Goku and Vegeta training in the Room of Spirit and Time looks kind of wonky. I guess it does, but that's not what caught my eye. What caught my eye was the Universe 6 people actually making an appearance, so I'm excited about that. But no, I do think that the fact that it's a new story is, without a doubt, part of the reason why it's feeling better, because it's new and fresh, and there's a lot of new people who are coming, or not new people, there's a lot of people who are coming back now, because a lot of people did not want to watch Super once they found out it was a retelling of the movies. Now that they know that that's done and we got new material, I know of at least 3 or 4 guys who are coming back to watch Super now. So there's a renewed interest. And what you're referring to is that King Ryu, who is one of Toei's top dogs, has been put in charge of the series. As far as the Japanese call it composer, he is the showrunner. Essentially, he takes Toriyama's manuscript and he essentially makes it into episodes. He's not the only one that does it. There's a whole team that does it. But essentially, that's what he does, is that he goes in, he'll take Toriyama's ideas, he'll write the dialogue, he'll, help.
Put it this way.
Yeah.
This is what you have to deal with. He was the guy who was responsible of basically the end of the Battle of Gods arc. So from episode 11 and on, which were easily the best parts of that arc. So be excited. He's basically back, and they're really going. And on top of that, as Geekdom I mentioned a while ago, even Toei is putting in money promoting Dragon Ball Super. They had both Hit and Goku cover the same equivalent of Times Square in Japan. So this arc is going to improve more than you guys think. Like, not only do we have new material, but we have the top staff back at it. And on top of that, it's just the best time to be excited for Super. So if at any point, if you decided to leave Super and for some reason decided to watch this video anyways, this is your chance to come back. This is your chance to come back and be as excited as we were when we first saw and heard that Dragon Ball Super was coming back, or was coming out in the first place last summer. So It's just exciting times to be a Dragon Ball fan.
I mean, just to add to what you're saying, King Ryu also did episode 2, which is one of the funniest episodes ever.
Yes.
Right, and he did episode 6, which was, I believe, episode 6 was the arrival of Beerus, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
episode
to the party.
6 was, yeah.
Don't anger the god of destruction, the heart-pounding birthday party.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so he's got a good track record. Yeah, now I'm trying to look up some information on King Ryu, and I don't really know what else he's been working on lately. I don't know if he's on the One Piece team. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know what he's doing. But he's the composer, which not music composer. He's gonna be running the adaptation, and as a result of that, he'll probably be working hand in hand with Toriyama. So I think it will get better. I mean, it remains to be seen what's going to happen. But needless to say, the Universe 6 stuff is the most exciting stuff that we have now. Ever since we saw that Champa picture back in the summer of last year, we've been waiting for this stuff, and now it's finally here.
Right. He also did only one arc in Resurrection F, and that was the episode 21, The Revenge Begins, the Frieza's Army Malice Strikes Gohan, which I think that was one of the better episodes, but I don't remember really much about that arc. It was dark times back then.
Oh, yeah.
I know I only really loved one episode, but there was another one around then that was like decent. I think that was that one, but I might be wrong completely. But yeah, this is the time where Super is going to get excited. So who here is hyped about what's to come? Whether you're just excited for the story, the characters, or the continuation of Dragon Ball. If that's you, let us know how you're feeling about that in the comment section below. This is a great time to be a Dragon Ball fan.
Yes,
yeah.
and I do believe there's more coming. I still am under the belief, we talked about this previously weeks ago.
There's gotta be.
No,
actually, let me ask you a question. Because I know you saw the next episode leaks, which we're not going to talk about the episode leaks because we don't want to spoil stuff. But based on how we saw the pacing, especially in episode 34 and 33,
that's crazy.
What are your thoughts on what's to come?
I think it's too fast. Honestly, I think
for a reason.
I'm gonna wait and see what happens. But
part of me believes they're gonna rush through the fights. I think they'll finish the first round. Again, we're not gonna talk about details of who's matched up with who because we don't want this to be like a spoiler video.
There's other videos out there, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, what I think is going to happen is after that first initial round where everybody has fought at least once, something is going to happen that's going to take that arc to the next point, whether it's an interruption or maybe Hit is the guy that, and we said it before, Hit maybe is the evil guy, or somebody is, there's going to be something drastic change. This is not going to end in a tournament. There's no way it could end in a tournament.
Or maybe after the tournament, somebody's a sore loser. I mean, they could also do that angle. And then, because there's a couple mysteries they've been building up, especially with this last episode.
Yeah.
The one that I can't wrap my head around, which I'm still trying to figure out, is the location of the 7th Super Dragon Ball. Because we know that 3 are in Universe 7 and 3 are in Universe 6. Champa's gathered 6 of them, but there's that 7th one that he can't find.
Right, and it took him a decade, too, to find those 6, so...
now, what if it's like some kind of wacky twist where it's actually like the Earth, bro? What a trip that would be.
Ooh.
That'd be a trip, man.
Hey, everybody, save this video for the future because if Geekdom calls it, that's going to be... You're going to win your own contest because remember, you did that predictions video.
I will. I'll win my own. I'll give myself a Dragon Ball Evolution poster. Yay.
Yeah. Actually, one last thing that I was going to mention before I completely blank out on it is, you know what I think is a possibility? Because in episode 30, they teased the reason why Vegeta and Goku are being trained by Beerus and Whis is because they themselves want to kind of fight them. So what if actually the ending is Team Universe 6 wins, Earth gets swapped with Universe 6, and then as a result, it angers Beerus so much that we get one final fight of the gods.
That could work, but then are you saying that the Earth's going to stay in Universe 6 forever, and then when we go back and read the OOP stuff, that's actually in Universe 6? That'd be wacky.
I mean, honestly, it won't change much. If anything, it's better. Universe, as I said before, Universe 6 is a nice place to live. I would love to go there. The God of Destruction is lazy. There's Saiyans who fight for good. There's no Frieza who's a dickbag. Like, it's a nice place to live.
I just find it funny that those characters you just named are good, and yet in that universe, humanity has been wiped away due to like civil wars and shit. And it's funny because
it's kind of ironic.
Yes, it's like a social commentary about like the world that we live in. Like the human race will destroy each other, and yet even the warriors and the emperors and these evil people that we came to know as being evil in another universe are not so bad.
Right.
But yeah, and that's the other thing too, is that there's so much, and we've talked about this a million times, there's so much potential to tell stories with all these new characters. Each character, all the new Universe 6 guys and Monaka, could probably get their own like mini arc or their own like long story. I mean, they all seem so damn interesting. It really, I know, hopefully King Ryu will stick around for all this stuff to come. I would hope so.
Yeah, the day King Ryu leaves, get worried. We'll probably get a Resurrection F arc style thing again. But for now, we're in a good place.
Yeah, or they gotta hire somebody like Takao Koyama or somebody from the past, and I'd be okay with that. But I don't even know where the hell he's been.
Yeah.
Last time I heard from him, he was pissed off because, like, the rumor, not rumor, he actually said it himself. The scuttlebutt that he said in the interview was that he was pissed off when he saw Battle of Gods because he thought that Beerus was so strong, and he's like, well, I already created somebody very strong, and that's Broly. And all the Broly fans were like, yay! And he's like, you know, come on, bro, it's Beerus and Broly. Come on. This guy, I just find it funny that the creator of Broly's his biggest fan. That makes me smile.
I mean, if I create a Broly, I'd honestly be a big fan too. You always be proud of your work. Always.
I guess you're right, and the amount of fans that absolutely adore your character.
Yeah.
And think that he can like kill anybody in an instant.
You know, this is gonna start a war, but
Yes,
to end this video, hashtag Broly or hashtag Beerus, which character do you like more in the comment section below? Ooh, this is gonna get kind of nasty. Be nice to each other. Do not be a dick to each other. Just because someone has a different opinion does not mean they're right or wrong. Whatever. Everyone has their own opinion.
Does Broly even have a character though? I mean, I'm just saying, don't hate me for it.
I know he might just yell Kakarot and just explode when you punch him in the stomach, but he's got fans. So if you're a Beerus fan, hashtag Beerus in the comment section below. If you're a Broly fan, hashtag Broly, and we'll just take it from there. But other than that, let us know your thoughts and excitement for the series as we move on into this arc and what to expect, all the good stuff. Geek TV, you want to say something else?
No, I was saying I should have been neutral there. You know what? Broly's okay, all right? Don't hate me.
Broly's okay.
Broly's okay. They're both okay in my book. And you know what? In Dokkan, Broly's really more than okay. So there you go.
He is more than okay. He's kind of a dickbag in that.
Yeah, he's kind of like really. I'm wondering if Koyama got a job working for Dokkan and then decided to sneak that in or something. I don't know.
That's funny. Anyway, so let us know what your thoughts on today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like rating below. Leave a like rating below. I said it way too fast. Check out Geekdom in the description below as well. Let's get them to a bajillion subs. Anything else?
No, man, that's it. I guess we can just keep watching it like we do all the time. And manga chapter 9 should be out very soon. So
keep an eye out for that.
We'll finally get the official results of the fights that we're not going to name, and maybe another one. Who knows?
Yep. All right, so keep an eye out for that on both our channels. And as always, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. This has been Geekdom and Rhymestyle, and we'll see you guys in the comment section below.
Peace.